Next up, we have the Daily Wire for Sunday, June 28th. Black Lives Matter group storms Beverly Hills residential area. Eat the rich. Abolish capitalism now. That's a terrible idea. How long is this going to be allowed to continue? Nike suffers $790 million loss. CEO confirms layoffs. Watch. White protester tries to lecture white police officer about racism. Black police officers shut her down. Cool. Trump shreds Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot in letter over Chicago violence. Lightfoot snaps on Twitter. Watch. Asked about abolishing police, white and black New Yorkers have very different responses. I'm guessing the woke white ones are like, heck yeah, let's do it, and the black ones disagree. Ads. Let's see if I'm right. Loading. On Thursday, Amy Horowitz released a new video to YouTube in which he asks white and black New Yorkers if they support abolishing the police. Their answers are quite different. Quote, there are many on the left who want to abolish the police, feeling that communities of color will be better off without them, Horowitz begins the video. Horowitz then talks about how getting rid of the police has entered the realm of normative debate, citing the apparent support of the mayor of New York City's wife. First, he asks white New Yorkers, whatever came of that threat from Governor Cuomo to have the mayor removed or something like that? Nothing came of it? First, he asks white New Yorkers about the police. How much better off would the black community be if we dismantled the police? The answers ranged from affirmative to aggressive. I think infinitely, honestly, a man wearing a light blue mask says. A woman carrying several bags answers, how much better off would we all be? One man wearing a pink t-shirt gets philosophical and then aggressive. I'd rather have something that doesn't work without them than what we currently have, which is something that doesn't work with them. I think that they are disgusting. I fucking hate the police. Pink t-shirt later reiterates that he fucking hates the police and everything they stand for. Another man says the police should absolutely be abolished and that they are monsters. An older bald man claims that policing in this country is about keeping black people down and that police arose out of slave-catching patrols. Yeah. All over the country. Every single police force in the country arose from slave-catching patrols. When asked about how people feel in East Harlem about the police, a respondent featured in the video says that he believes the people would feel the same as he does, if not more so. Horowitz goes to Harlem to find out. There, he asks a black man wearing a dark vest and a woman with a gold necklace the following question. What do you think of the people who say your community would be better off if there was no police? The man replies, I think they're full of crap. The woman takes a more delicate approach. I think they're being somewhat ignorant. The man continues, saying that his 8-year-old son wants to be a policeman, and that he as a father wants his son to be a policeman. When Horowitz asks a man wearing a Nike t-shirt how dangerous the area would be without police, the man says, it would be very dangerous because people would be just going crazy. It would be worse than what it is, he adds. Robberies, looting, raping, murder. Another woman replies that it would be havoc if the police were abolished. One man wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt states that abolishing the NYPD would be suicide. Then why are you wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, dude? Don't you know what you're touting there? You're not just saying that Black Lives Matter. That's not all that you're saying. With that t-shirt anyway. There's too many criminals out here, man. Are you kidding me? The man adds, I wouldn't feel safe. Similar sentiment is expressed by others who interact with Horowitz. A woman wearing a flower-patterned shirt says that she has family who are police and that she wouldn't want to see a lawless society. She also makes sure to note that while she supports the police, she does not support police brutality. Well, yeah, nobody does. That's not the sticking point. When asked about the relationship between the NYPD and members of the community, a man wearing a blue Nike hat claims that it's pretty good, noting that all police officers are not bad, and that there are ones who really care about the people and really want to help the people. Check out the video here. I approve for them to be here. Back to this. Is there anything else that I want to click on? Nike suffers $790 million loss. Yeah, sure. It probably only has to do with the coronavirus panic. Woke brand Nike suffered a stunning $790 million loss last quarter. Yeah, last quarter. It's probably because of that then. And has confirmed they are laying off staffers, Business Insider reported Friday. Part of the massive loss is due to the effects of the coronavirus response, the report said. However, Nike CEO John Donahoe said that layoffs were not related to the panic. The layoffs, according to the CEO, are part of an effort to restructure an overburdened matrix, according to Complex's knowledge of an internal email sent from Donahoe. These decisions are exceptionally difficult because they impact friends and colleagues at Nike, the CEO told employees via email, Complex said. You have my personal commitment that we will put people at the center throughout this entire process. We will support everyone impacted by this transition. Consumer direct acceleration is the next digitally empowered phase of our strategy, Nike said in a statement to Business Insider. We are building a flatter, nimbler company and transforming Nike faster to define the marketplace of the future. We are shifting resources and creating capacity to reinvest in our highest potential areas, and we anticipate our realignment will likely result in a net loss of jobs. Well, I wonder why they would choose now to streamline their stuff and, inadvertently end up losing people. It couldn't be because of all the money they lost because of the coronavirus panic. I'm sure it pretty much all goes back to that and the fact that they still have to keep paying their endorsements. Like Colin Kaepernick. He can't be cheap. We are committed to showing, so they have to save money somewhere. We are committed to showing compassion and respect for our transitioning employees through thoughtful and robust severance practices consistent with our company values, our legal obligations, the competitive marketplace, and individual employee situations, the statement added. In 2018, why did we talk about this? Controversial activist and former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick was signed to Nike in a top-of-the-line deal. Yeah, see, there you go. Sports agents were hesitant to predict an extra dollar figure for what the deal could be worth, Money reported at the time, adding, but due to the sheer amount of exposure Kaepernick's sponsorship deal has already generated, it wouldn't be outrageous for it to land somewhere in the ballpark of millions of dollars per year, they said. Exactly. The financial outlet highlighted Serena Williams' reported $50 million 5-year contract with Nike back in 2003. If you said that he was going to get 7 figures, I wouldn't be surprised, Joe Lenta, the president of JL Sports, speculated about Kaepernick's deal. Ugh. Last July, Kaepernick, most well known for his national anthem protest, forced Nike to pull an American flag-themed shoe called the Betsy Ross from production, apparently telling the company the shoe was offensive. Oh my goodness. The sneaker giant created the Air Max 1 USA in celebration of the July 4th holiday, and it was slated to go on sale this week. The heel of the shoe featured a U.S. flag with 13 white stars in a circle, a design created during the American Revolution and commonly referred to as the Betsy Ross flag, the Wall Street Journal outlined. After images of the shoe were posted online, Mr. Kaepernick, a Nike endorser, reached out to company officials saying that he and others felt the Betsy Ross flag is an offensive symbol because of its connection to an era of slavery, the people said. Oh my gosh. A source told the Journal. Some users on social media responded to posts about the shoe with similar concerns. Some sheep on social media responded to posts about the shoe with similar concern. Mr. Kaepernick declined to comment. Some sheep, some bandwagoners. As noted by the Daily Wire, the shoe was shipped out to retailers before Nike quickly recalled the offensive item and demanded retailers return their stock. And how much money did he cause them to lose on that, I wonder? Did they burn all the shoes? Where are they? All the shoes that they made, they just couldn't sell them now because Kaepernick said so. I mean, I remember this. I do remember this, but it still is mind-blowing. It's ridiculous. So much is ridiculous. I say ridiculous a lot, but it's what it is. That's all I'm going to click on for now. Thank you and good